Morning everyone, NWA Prepper here, and it is a little chilly this morning. I say a little chilly. It is 18 degrees outside, which to me is a little more than chilly. But you know, layer up, wear a hat. I think you'll be okay. I was thinking this morning. I won't lie, I was actually thinking of not making a video, because I know not everyone likes when I talk and drive, and that's okay. When you don't like things, I do like you to give me feedback. So if you thumbs down something, tell me why you thumbs down it. Anyway, what I want to know if what you do about conflict. How do you manage it? And the conflict that I'm thinking of this morning is more than just, oh, man's everyday internal conflict, blah, 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 blah. Not being philosophical. I'm talking about, do you go out of your way to cause conflict or to avoid it? And I understand there's a point, there's a line in the sand that when we get to that line, there's conflict. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about everyday conflict, and I'll even use an example that, obviously something's on my mind. In my area, a lot of the people in my circle, everyone in my circle has an opinion on the Second Amendment. So laser beam it down a little bit, not just the Second Amendment as a whole, as to whether or not they should open carry a firearm or not. And then to expand more on it is open carry, concealed carry, and then do they need a concealed carry permit or license in Arkansas, or do they not? On the first part of that, open carry versus concealed carry, I have a pretty set opinion. I personally believe in concealed carry because I don't want people around me to know that I am carrying a firearm. Anyone who's around me knows I have a firearm. If they know me, and if they're observant, as I would encourage all of you guys to be, you can see it. You can see that there's something under his shirt, something in the small of his back, something on his ankle, wherever someone carries. If you're observant, you can recognize that there's something there, and you can deduce that it's a firearm or not, without the sheeple or the mindless masses noticing that you have a firearm. That doesn't key them in on you, that doesn't alert them. And that's what I believe. I believe in carrying every day, everywhere, every place, but doing it in a manner not to arise being noticed by others. Now, I believe you should be able to open carry if you want. There are places that I open carry. When I am out at my retreat, I don't even think about it. Matter of fact, when I'm out at the retreat, I change holsters for and outside the waistband on the belt holster. Really easy, click, click, and snap the other one on my belt. I mean, so that's when I go bow hunting. I carry a firearm in and outside the waistband holster on a belt, a good sturdy retention holster. But I also know people, and I guess that's whether you open carry or concealed carry isn't really the big thing. I know people that open carry a full-size 1911 with the pearl handles and a nickel-coated gun just so that they can get noticed for carrying a firearm. Because they're wanting the reaction from others, either the shock and awe or the anger of, oh my goodness, that person has a gun. I don't want to cause that kind of conflict. I demand in the rights to carry firearms. But I don't think you should go out of your way to carry your firearm in a manner just to draw attention, just to seek that conflict in others, just so you can go, it's my constitutional right. And the person that I saw at the store may not be one of those people, but I'm telling you, a little 5-foot girl, a little 4'7" girl, 25 pounds with a full-size firearm in a leg holster that's canted out like she's some fancy-ass gunfighter is totally not about carrying the firearm. Because the holster is inadequate, the placement is improper, there's no way she could draw from that in a timely fashion. It is totally there just to make others react. And I don't want to draw that attention to myself, but I also don't want to draw that attention to my firearm. Again, I want it concealed. I want to be the fat kid in the corner that surprises the bad guy. That's who I want to be. I don't want to be a target, a threat. Do you look for conflict? Do you put on that shirt with the big 2A on it and go walking around downtown just so people can see that and looking for a reaction from them? Do you go to political rallies of the opposition to learn their viewpoints and be better educated, or do you go to flash a sign and argue and be involved in a conflict? Because there's both of those things people do. I mean, it's a fact. And I don't just mean on the Second Amendment issue. I mean, there's a lot of things that I have strong opinions about. And I believe there is a time and a place for me to be outspoken about it. But there's also more times that I don't need to be outspoken about it. How do you feel about conflict? Do you think that's a positive or a negative for your preparedness life? Does being out in the public eye and causing a scene, is that beneficial to your survival strategy? To some people, they think it is. They want to be, what did I hear somebody say? They said, oh, I want to be the tip of the spear. And that's fine. It's not my way, but it may be yours. So in the comments below, let me know. Let me know how you feel about conflict, going and searching for conflict, or being in conflict where other people are not just involved, but you go out looking for it. Or let me know how you feel about people that do. because your opinion may affect mine. That's the great thing about discussions, is we can talk about things and I may learn something I didn't know. I may hear something from a different angle that I didn't know or I hadn't paid attention to, and I can learn. And you can learn every day from other people too. Whether you agree with them on things or not, they have a different perspective. You should listen to it. You don't have to agree with it. I can sit down and listen to somebody that's far left, and I can listen to them and not be so mad I can't breathe, and know that it's okay. It's okay to disagree with people. But let me know if you think it's good to go hunting for it, or try to avoid it in public ways, or how you think that would affect your survival strategy. Thanks for watching. I know sometimes I like to ramble on. This is one of those days. So thanks for watching. Let's get ready.